Fans have been waiting for a new album from Adele for many years and were pumped when she announced that we are finally going to get it. When's it going to come out? What other projects are attached to the album, and are there any Easter eggs in the new music video? What is the new album going to be based on? Let's answer some of the most burning questions now. What was the story with all the billboards popping up? In September 2021, there was a bunch of billboards that had the number 30 on it, popping up in big cities all around the world. No other explanation or hints. They were in places like London, New York City, and Paris. There were even some of them that were beamed onto some of the biggest landmarks like the Louvre and the Empire State Building. No one knew for sure who was putting up these billboards, but fans really wanted to believe it was a hint about an upcoming Adele album. We already knew that she was working on a new album that was delayed a lot thanks to the pandemic. She also said in the past that she worked through a lot of stuff with her music, but it took her a while before she was willing to share all those personal feelings with the world. Plus, the number 30 works with the theme of the names of her previous albums. All of those factors had eagle-eyed fans quickly jumping to the conclusion that it was all publicity for an upcoming album. And we were all right. Do we know for sure what the album will be called? Yes, we know that this album will be called 30. This works with the theme of her other albums, 19, 21, and 25. Adele is 33 now, but she calls her albums according to the age she was when she was experiencing the things she is talking about and during the time that she was writing the album. There were doubts about whether or not she would name her next album for her age. Previously, she had said that 25 would be the last album that would follow that pattern. She said she likes trilogies, and that is why only 3 albums will be named according to her age, and that she would name the next album just simply Adele. But it seems like she has now changed her mind and went with the tradition that she has started with her first 3 albums. Another tradition that she will most likely keep up with this new album, the incredible music that she produces. No one can argue that Adele is one of the best vocalists of our time. Her songs have basically all been really big hits. It is almost guaranteed that 30 is going to have a bunch more hit songs. Instagram Live. Speculations were all over the place, and most of us couldn't wait to hear some of her new stuff. Luckily for us, Adele is amazing, and she decided to do an Instagram Live. She answered a bunch of different questions during the session. Some of those questions got pretty strange and people got way too personal, but overall it was just a lot of fun. It was like visiting with Adele over a glass of wine. One of the things she shared with her fans was a few seconds of the first new single from her new album. How cool is it to hear a little piece of her new music right along with the queen herself? She could walk fans through it a little bit and could help people understand what she was thinking when singing the song. Did you check out Instagram Live at the time? What did you think about it? Let us know in the comments. What is this album about? Adele's albums are normally filled with meaning and are really personal. One of the first questions that fans wanted answers to was, what will this album be about? During the Instagram Live, fans asked Adele the question, and she answered. It will be all about divorce. Adele and her ex-husband, Simon Konecki, have been split up for a while now, and it looks like this will be the theme of the album. She has recently talked about the turmoil she went through making the decision that would greatly impact her young son's life. As she says, she had to choose to voluntarily dismantle his entire life. She felt a lot of guilt in having to choose her own happiness over the stability her son Angelo would have had with his parents being together. Of course, that isn't always how things work out, but most good parents would worry about how their decisions would impact their children. These emotions and obviously her own feelings about her marriage ending will be explored in this new album. She said that it is her most personal album ever. When will it come out, and can we expect any collaborations? Adele has announced that the full album will be released on the 19th of November. We don't have too long to wait before we will get to hear all of her new music. It is going to be epic. Even Taylor Swift has reportedly changed the date of her album release to make sure it doesn't fall on the same day as Adele's. There are loads of musicians that would kill to work with Adele, but just like in her previous albums, it has been reported that there won't be any guest artists on her album. And let's be honest, can you think of any musician that would be able to hold their own when singing with Adele? I'm no singer, but I can't imagine comparing voices with her. Who would you love to hear collaborating with Adele? Let us know in the comments. The new album is going to be awesome, and I really can't wait to hear all the songs on 30. We have heard one so far, and we will talk about that song next. Then there are some projects that are connected to the album. Let's check it all out. The first single from the album. On the 15th of October, Adele released the music video for the first song off the album. The song, Easy on Me, has been a massive hit already. It has been record-breaking, and I must say, it is just really beautiful. It starts in black and white in a vintage-inspired type of vibe, and it is just stunning. She speaks about a failed relationship. It kind of sounds like she is asking someone, possibly her son, to understand her choices and go easy on her. At times, it sounds like she is speaking to her son and ex-husband when saying things like, I changed who I was to put you both first, and to her ex-husband only when saying things like, there ain't no room for things to change when we are both so deeply stuck in our ways. This might just be one of my favorite Adele songs ever. The video also shows the power that there is in letting go. When Adele says she gives up, the video turns to color. It's a beautiful beautiful way of showing that sometimes things get lighter when you finally decide to let things go. Some projects connected to the album. Like it wasn't enough that we are finally getting a new album, it has also been announced that there are going to be a few special events that are going to be released that are connected to the new album. One of these special events will be a massive treat. 5 days before the record will be released, a special will be released on CBS called Adele, one night only. It's going to be awesome. Adele will not only share some of her new songs for the first time, but she'll also perform some of her biggest hits. It's going to be like the first concert for the new album, and anyone who has access to CBS will get to see it. It's really cool and a great experience. Then Adele will also have a chat with Oprah in her rose garden. If you're like me and you really want to know the stories behind each song, then this is the show you want to check out. Having two showbiz giants having a conversation is going to be pretty cool anyway, but it sounds really interesting too. They'll be talking about the new album and how Adele's life has changed since her divorce, touching on the challenges and the joy of taking care of her son and raising him. They will discuss Adele's incredible weight loss, and they might even start to chat about the new love in Adele's life. It all sounds really awesome, and I can assure you I'll be checking both out. The big Easter egg in the new music video. One of the biggest theories that fans have had with the new Easy On Me video links this new video to the video from Adele's massive hit Hello. Both have a very similar vibe, and the home in the video seems to be the exact same house. Both videos take place on windy days with Adele all alone. It looks like it is a sequel of sorts. In Hello, she is moving into the house, and in Easy On Me, she is moving out after her divorce. What do you think about Adele's new music? Let me know. Thanks for watching.